sorry to be the one to burst your bubble, but it doesn't matter how people treat you. It doesn't matter if they were in the wrong. What matters is, did you have self-control, or are you allowing yourself to behave just as nasty with the excuse saying that it's their fault for being nasty to you first? Because anything I've learned is that you can't control what other people do, think, or say about you or make you feel. You can only control your reaction, and you can only control your character. And when you are not ever looking in the full mirror, in the full truth of maybe your full character, that's when you're blaming your actions on someone else, because you're saying, you made me do this because you did this to me. You created me this way. Actually, God created you, and He created you to love and have self-control. I can tell you from straight experience of life that I've never allowed what people say about me, how they treat me, and what I've had to go through to determine who I decide to be in my character. My character has been the one thing I've been able to control and remain consistent on. The only thing people can ever do is hope that you break character to fit their narrative. The only thing you are called to do is walk in your authenticity and in the character that you have built upon in the Lord, regardless of whatever storm you're facing and whatever people you're surrounded by. You can't blame anyone else for who you are and how you're acting. When you blame other people for who you are and how you're acting and the words that you're saying, then you're not actually taking full accountability for your actions in whole that led you to this position. When you can take accountability for what you're doing and then change it to match who your true character is, that's what makes the difference. It doesn't matter what people do to you, and it doesn't matter who people believe in the storyline that you're in. It doesn't matter if your friend group doesn't like you. It doesn't matter if your relationship cheats on you. It doesn't matter, because you and your character will remain steady regardless, or your true colors will begin to show. And if you don't like the way your colors are being painted, honey, then you just have to change the script, because the only person who can change how you're behaving is you. Point blank, period. So just to recap, you are not called to control how anyone else thinks, speaks, talks, or treats you. You can't. You are only called to have self-control. Self-control regardless. What do you say? What words are coming off of your tongue? What are the intent behind them? How are you treating people? What's the intent behind it? There's a lot of people that like to treat you and say things in a way that makes you look good, but was the intention to win a battle and try to belittle someone else with kind words? Intention matters more than the words that you say, honestly. If you had intention to hurt somebody, that matters more than whether it sounded nice or nasty. And if you did not have intentions to hurt somebody, but accidentally hurt somebody, that matters more than someone who was intending to try to make someone else have a downfall because they don't like them and they want to retaliate. Intention. What's your heart intention? I feel like when we go through struggles and trials and tribulations, that really reveals who we are and the depth of it. Because like, you've never watched a story where everything just went perfect for somebody, because when things are going perfect, of course we're going to be kind and sweet and loving, and of course we're going to be going above and beyond when things are going when everything's going our way and no one's pushing back or causing a conflict. But when you have conflict, that's when you reveal who you really are deep down. Because when things get stressful, your true colors cannot be hidden. It doesn't matter if people are against you. It doesn't matter how people treat you. You can't blame other people for how you're behaving, and that's just it. That's just the end of it. So if you don't like how you're behaving, well then you are the one that needs to change it. If I behaved the way people should have made me behave years and years and years ago, well honey, I wouldn't be so kind and I wouldn't be so nice. Yet here I am. And I'm proud of myself. Are you proud of yourself for the words that you say and the actions that you're making in the times of trials and tribulations? I am. And if you're not, then you can be. All you have to do is decide to stop blaming the external factors for how you're behaving and realize that maybe the way you're behaving is a louder version of your internal character that needs to be worked on. And the only way it's going to be worked on is if you acknowledge it and you decide to actively correct yourself instead of constantly trying to correct everyone else and blame them for how you feel.